In the Valvoline 2050 full synthetic. Okay, the first thing is the viscosity rating. Hydro Gear wants a 2050 engine oil. This is a 2050 engine oil. The second thing they want is SL or higher on the API rating. Exceeds API service SL. So that's the second thing. The third requirement is CST, which I have no clue what that was, so I had to do some research. So CST stands for Centistokes, and basically that's a measure of how thick a fluid is at a given temperature. So basically, the higher the value, the thicker it is. So Hydro Gear wants a value of 9 at 110 degrees Celsius. The lower the number goes, the thinner it is. So if you think of like honey and water, let's say honey is a 9, then water would be a 1. So Hydro Gear wants to make sure the oil's thick at a certain temperature and it's not any thinner than what they specify. And they specify a 9 Centistokes value at 110 Celsius. Well, this has a value of 20 and a half at 100 degrees Celsius. They don't publish a 110 degrees Celsius rating, but if you look at the value, they also publish a value of, I think it's 40 point something at, I think 60 degrees Celsius. But basically it's the same profile or the same rate of change. It's pretty consistent. As the temperature goes down, the thickness goes up. So as the temperature goes up, the thickness goes down. But if you plot it, if this thing's at 20 and a half at 100 degrees Celsius, it's crazy above 9 at 110. I figured out it was probably at about 16 or 17 at the minimum. So it almost doubles Hydro Gear's minimum requirement for Centistokes value. And that's it. That's what they want. They want 2050 engine oil, SL, at least a 9 Centistokes at 110. This does all of that stuff. On top of that, this has, since this is racing oil, it doesn't have to meet the new engine oil requirements, but if you see, it doesn't have the star symbol on the back. The reason it doesn't is because it has a lot of the good stuff still in it that a race engine would want and that your actually car engine would want, but it can't have because of emissions. Well, this is off-road use racing oil. They don't care. So this has tons of anti-wear and anti-foaming additives in it, which is everything a hydrostatic transmission loves. So on top of meeting all those specs and being a full synthetic, it actually, this is just my personal opinion, it's actually just a way better oil for a hydrostatic transmission. It's built for extreme environments. That's it. This, you know, if you don't agree, tell me why. But I did all the research. This stuff meets or exceeds every one of Hydro Gear's published requirements. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, additions, please let me know. Hope this helps. See ya.